So, Mr. Parikh, the Tigor has been launched today. Speaking about the pricing, it undercuts the Zest by about 50,000 rupees. So, what sort of cannibalization do you see between these two products, and where is this going to be placed vis-a-vis where the Zest is already placed?
I think I won't call it cannibalization. This is our attempt and this is our strategy to offer options to customer within same segment, multiple options. Idea is customers should be able to choose between your products, not between your product and somebody else's product. So these products are very differentially positioned. One is a bigger car, more utility car. Another is a compact style car. So it's very different.
So, sir, again, the word utility you picked, I'm going to ask you the same question on the same thing again. Is the Zest going forward likely to cater more? Are you going to position it more towards the fleet operators, the app-based cab aggregators and these customers?
Yeah, I think that's a very natural option. But more importantly, the distinction between an aggregator car and the other car is disappearing very fast actually. Because earlier there was something, stigma associated with something called taxi. These are not these are aggregator cars and same cars could be plying there. But that will be one route for us.
For the Zest going ahead. Right, so if I were to ask you about the company as a whole, we're at the end of this fiscal and it's been good for you, much better than several other companies. How do you see fiscal 17-18 panning out for you in terms of sales? If you could give us an outlook in terms of numbers.
I think thanks for calling it good, but we need many such good years successively. Yeah, this year our industry has grown by around 9%. We will be growing twice that, so which is good. But we need to build on this success continuously, and this will be built on multiple activities. One is flurry of new products. So today we cover only around 59% of the market. 41% we are not there. So one of the things is going forward we'll continue to launch products so that our market coverage increases. And going forward next year, it appears, see, there are some headwinds. For example, monsoon news is not so good, what we are hearing, and that, I mean, effect on economy is not much, but effect on sentiment is very big. And car is, when you feel good, you buy car. So that is one sentiment. But still, I think growth of 9 to 10%, repeat of this year should be possible next year. And we will be better than that.
You'll be better than that. So are we looking at another year of 20% growth?
Let's keep our fingers crossed, but better than that.
So my last question, in terms of launches, you said you have seen that there are many gaps that need to be filled in terms of completion of your portfolio. How many more launches can we expect within this year? And could you speak to us about the segments that you're looking to target?
Okay, I think that will be like spilling the beans. You can't be really telling. But what I feel, and we as a company feel, that a lot of new segments will emerge. And I will not go into what segments, and we as a company are positioning ourselves for something like this. For example, if you see style back, this actually caters to customers who are hot hatches, bigger hatches, as well as compact cars, compact sedans. So we actually priced it, modeled it, spec'd it accordingly. So it straddles both the segments. So that's what is going to be steady, and I'm quite confident going forward when we start covering. As I said, we are covering only 59% of the market, and next 3-4 years we should be covering more than 90% of the market.
Right, so last question. Is Nexon going to hit Indian roads within 2017?
Yes.
It is. You will confirm that. Right, so we'll keep it at that. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for speaking to us, sir.